Well, the madness goes on. Some people, I tell you, man, they just never learn. Look at this idiot. This fucking idiot. Oh my god. That shit is hilarious. I tell people all the time, the devil's in plain sight. People just don't even know it. You don't even know it. What? Oh man. These people are sick in the head. Oh boy. I tell people every day. I don't tell people every day, but I know every day. I used to tell people all the time about this one person that he was the devil in disguise. He was the devil in living flesh. Some people think that's a joke when I say that shit. The devil's right in front of you every single day, man. Every single day. The fuck is that? What the heck is wrong with these people? Oh boy. Hey Bobby, how you doing? I don't know what I'm gonna do with these people. There's nothing we can do with them. Stupid is what stupid does. She meant to say commercial break. What's up, Virgo? How you doing, sweetheart? She meant to say commercial break, but it says comment break. She always says commercial break. She's talking about the ads that pop up. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. You wouldn't believe yesterday, right? I had my phone and I was on here waiting for people to come in, and I was just like, you tap someone's like story and like the look at that, I just tapped my phone and it says 11:11. And yeah, exactly. Um so I'm on here live, right? And I tapped on somebody's story, right? Just to like, look at it like I do sometimes. Everybody looks at everybody's story or whatever. So I pressed the story and this like song comes on and it literally was played for 4 seconds. 4 seconds this song played. And I didn't mean to play it, right? I just happened to press it on my phone and it's happened a few times. And I'm like, I turn it off right away. And do you know that YouTube emailed me this morning and told me I have to that my video won't be my live won't be monetized unless I edit that song out of there. And I was like, this has got to be like a prank or something, right? Like hardly anybody watches my videos. So why the fuck you worried about whether or not a song plays for 4 seconds that I had no control over by pressing on someone's story? But yet when I DJ on here and I play all this music, you don't do anything about that. Make this all make sense. I don't even know what song it is. I have to look at the email because I didn't even know I played the song on there because it was only 4 seconds and I turned it off. And they knew what song it was, and I didn't even know any. I don't even know what fucking song it is. I thought it was like some joke or something. Let me check what it is. Let me hold on a sec. Um, I think I deleted it, but let me just check. Yeah, here we go. It says, "My heart will go on." Includes Titanic film dialogue. Blocked in one territory. I don't understand. Like, what's so great about that? It says edit out the segment by trimming or muting it, or you can dispute it. And I just pressed whatever and fixed it or whatever. And I was like, okay. I don't know what this is all about, but like I don't give a fuck really. These YouTube people are whack. Like they just find some stupid ass shit to complain about. Like, and why is that such a big deal? Like you playing 4 seconds of a song that you have no control over. So if my phone rings and that song plays, it's an issue. So then if it's an issue, then why should I be able to have access to that on my phone? So if somebody's can play it on their story on Instagram and it gets mistakenly played on here for 4 seconds, how is that like doing anything wrong to YouTube? and there's nobody like there's not even like I must have what 25 views on there or something like that. Like you're worried about 25 people looking at my video? Like, come on, YouTube, you gotta do better than that, bro. That this is some fucking dumbass shit. Don't email me that bullshit, man. I'm like, these people are whack as fuck. They're always coming out with some bullshit songs and shit. And I'm like, what? What do you mean that song, gang? I didn't even play the whole song. I didn't even know what fucking song it was, and I'm a DJ. Cause I don't give a fuck about no Titanic ass fucking song. Cause I never watched that shit anyway. I don't watch bullshit. I thought that shit was hilarious when I got that email. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And the whole world is on, yeah. The whole world's worried about Nicki Minaj holding Trump's hand and being his buddy. I'm not listening to your music anymore. I hate you. I can't believe you're siding with Trump. These people are fucking mental, you. Yeah, that's cool. They can if they want. I don't care. That's all good. Oh hell yeah! If someone asks for that, a DJ for that song, I'm gonna fucking slap him. I'm gonna be like, "Get the fuck out of my face." I tell you, they did this. Everybody in this world is so sensitive, and they're always worried about who's with who and who's doing what, and like, who fucking cares? You think Nicki Minaj is worried about you losers that don't listen to her music? I don't listen to her music either. I couldn't sing any of her songs word for word. I don't have any of her songs on my like playlist. She's not my like, she's not a person I listen to. I don't care about Nicki Minaj, bro. You know? If she wants to hang out with DJ, that's cool. DJ T. You go hang out with him. I don't give a fuck. Like, why are you worried about him? Why are you gonna stop listening to her music? You know how many artists that sing reggae that I don't like, but I still play their music because people like it. I don't care, bro. I don't care what that shit don't bother me. It shouldn't bother anybody what people do with their lives. Unless you're like some crazy motherfucker, like, and you're doing, dirty, nasty shit. Who gives a fuck if someone chooses to like someone? I swear, man, Americans are like getting worse and worse and worse. These American people, they're going crazy. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. Every day they're all over the news acting crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with these people? The Americans I know are chill and decent. Like, what the fuck happened to you people? Fucking hell, man. I love America and I have so many American friends, and like to see what's going on out there is just like, the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Just go to fucking work and shut up. Yeah, I know it does for some people, not me. I could care less what people are, I can care less who's hanging out with you. Like when I saw that video of, you know, Trump bringing out Nicki Minaj and they were all like all cool and she was all like nervous and shit and she was just like, he's my favorite, I'm his number one fan and this and that. Like so what? Like who cares? You think when Beyonce came out during Kamala's like rally thing that people are not gonna listen to Beyonce anymore? Like if you think that, then you're crazy. Like, people are still gonna listen to that shit. They don't care who you really choose in life. Some people don't care. Like me, I don't care. You can do whatever you want. Like I'm still gonna listen to whatever, still, watch whatever. I really don't care. But people are stupid though. So yeah, it is ridiculous. Hey Tanya, I'm okay, thanks. Dinner was good. I had some nice pizza. I had a meat lovers pizza, but I only ate half of it. My appetite hasn't been that great. But it's all good. Sometimes our stomachs don't feel like it, or our brains don't feel like it. Sometimes we eat a little bit, sometimes we eat a lot. Uh, I'm just like blah. It's just the weather. The weather is very annoying. And the thing is, I don't even think about anything negative, or I don't really think about anything. Like when I go to sleep, anything I think about is, you know, maybe some. What would it be like to have some coochie in my bed or something like that? No, I'm just teasing. Oh shit. I changed my sheets yesterday before I went to sleep, and it did make a difference. I slept better. Do you ever like lay down in bed and then you're ready to go to sleep and you start like you got your eyes closed and you're saying to yourself, tonight I wish I had somebody in my bed with me tonight. Just a hug or, be next to you. It's fucking cold tonight. I need a snuggling partner. And then you open up your eyes and you realize it ain't there. And you're like, oh, well, I'm gonna fucking sleep anyway. I don't care. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm in bed. I'm like, tonight's a nice night to have somebody in my bed, man. Shit. Who can I dream of tonight? And it never happens. I never dream of anybody. And if I do dream of somebody, it ain't even nobody I know or I can't see. Because that's what happens in my dreams. I dream about, I think it was like maybe a week and a half ago. I think it was like a week and a half now. I don't even know if I said this on here. There was like this, I was in this dream and I was walking on the street and this like frizzy haired blonde chick came up to me dressed in black. And she's like, oh, hi, Mark. I'm like, hi, do I know you? And she's like, no, you don't know me, but I know you. And oh, can I give you a hug? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I'm like, I'm looking at this girl in my dreams. Who the fuck is this? Like, I don't know this ditzy ass blonde girl. And she even had like a different accent and everything. She's like, oh, I know you. I'm like, okay. So I'm just going along in the dream saying, okay, whatever. And then she like holds my hand and then she's walking down the street with me, holding my hand and looking at me and smiling at me. And I remember her face, like from the, from the dream and stuff. Like I remember seeing, who the I'm just looking at. When I woke up, I was like, huh? And I have some dumbass dreams when it comes to like women in my dreams and stuff. And I'm like, who the hell is that? I woke up and I was like, I've never seen that woman a day in my life. I don't know who that is. Some chick came up to me in my dreams when I was walking down the road. That's why I tell everybody my dreams don't mean nothing to me. Because a lot of psychic people and people, they always say they have dreams and shit. My dreams are dumb as hell. I always dream of people I don't know, never seen in my life. And if I do dream about specific people or something, it's like still dumb as shit. It don't make no sense. You have Barbie? See, so it's not just me then. But yeah, my dreams are not very informative and they are very weird. And I dream about, like I said, I dreamt about that chick that came up to me. I never seen her a day in my life. But if I were to see her one day, I would remember the face from my dream because the person looked like right in my face. Like I'm like, who the hell is that? That's the first thing I did. I woke up. When I woke up, I was like, who the heck was that? Like she said she knows me. I'm like, okay, if you do, well then fine. I'll see you on the street when I'm walking on the street one day, I guess. And I'll probably look at her like she's crazy. But that won't happen because if all my other dreams happen, then that will happen. I don't mind sleeping alone, sleeping in my bed, all nice and cozy, and not have nobody in my bed aggravate me and shit. But there's some nights where it's like, wish I had somebody in my bed tonight, man. I'm sure we all do that at one point in time. Like, yeah, I wish somebody's in my bed tonight. And then we realize that no one's in there and we can actually get some sleep without listening to somebody snore or get up to use the bathroom or move around, cough, sneeze, fart, or just aggravate you or talk in their sleep or hit you when you're sleeping. Because all those things can occur. That's why at the end of the day, it's nice being by yourself in bed. It's great. As long as you don't go to sleep mad, you're good to go. They said don't go to sleep mad. But that's almost impossible sometimes. A lot of people go to sleep mad. What in the world? Oh, hell no. Who's these people? Oh, look like he traveled. Hmm. Oh, well. Oh, you went to the dump? How was it? Did you get to dump everything you needed to? Anything interesting? Nope, tomorrow's not guaranteed. What is guaranteed is a lot of things. I'm guaranteed to talk shit every day. I'm guaranteed to diss someone every day. Who the heck is that? Yes, I fell behind in my garbage. I stopped garbage service, so it was a problem. Oh no. Okay, Barbie, take care. Oh, that sucks. Sweet dreams. Yeah. My garbage comes tomorrow. The garbage truck comes tomorrow every Thursday. So there's some real idiots in this world. Uh, Sometimes you just can't get away from dumbness. It's a part of life. It's not easy. It's not an easy road. Yeah. Also, Tanya. Um. What's her name? Teresa. Teresa came in here earlier and said that all her tests were not as bad as she thought. So she had just some minor issues she has to resolve. So it wasn't nothing bad like how she thought it would be. So her test came back pretty good. Nothing extremely bad. Ilda, I saw her what was it, like what, 2 weeks ago? She came in here? I think it was like 2 weeks ago she came in here and she said that she was very busy. I think she said she was sick or something. She had the flu or something like that. And then she was all right now. Yeah, Dan's appointment's on Thursday. Mama's birthday is today, so he's probably still eating cake. And yeah. Yeah, I think that when she came in here, she was saying she was just over it. Yeah. So that's good. Every now and then, I mean, it's been quite kind of quiet around here lately. You know, sometimes everybody's here, and sometimes hardly anybody's here. Yeah. So it's just the way it is. Yep. Uh, to be honest, thank God. Honestly, thank God. I don't really, miss things like that. That shit gets annoying every day, you know? Yep. That too. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen them in a while. See, sometimes what happens is after a while, people like, they realize, these people all realize that they don't have to ask those questions anymore. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I saw Marilyn, I think it was what? I think about 3 or 4 days ago. She came in one of my dishwashing videos. She came in there in the morning and said hello to me. And then she says, "Oh, I missed your sale." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna have to catch it next time." And that was it. It's either one or two things. They find another psychic to deal with, or they just say, you know what, maybe I should take a break. Maybe Mark is right. Maybe I shouldn't ask every day. Maybe I should just take a chill, stop worrying, stop spending all this money on readings and just chill out. And I think that's, I want to be positive and say that they probably took my advice and did that. Because I tell them all the time, why are you worrying about this shit? Why are you spending money on this bullshit? Like, just don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. But, and another reason why these people ain't here, to be honest, it's because of the price change. The price change affects everybody's, way too. People just a $5 change is like a big deal to a lot of people. But I'm glad I did it, you know, because it limits the amount of people that I have to deal with. I do it for myself. I get tired of answering those type of questions. It's just annoying. And then it could just, like I said, it could be numerous things. And even if these people, come in there and shit, and I still deal with them, but I feel like a lot of it's to do with everything I just said. Yeah, I know. But it's so, it's annoying in one way and just like, and it's sad in another because when I did it, you know, some people have the nerve to complain about it and not come back. But when I had my price perfect for you and what you want, it was okay, right? I love you, Mark. I appreciate you. You're so great to me. Yeah. But when it gets done to you, you don't like it though. That's how it is, man. It's always been that way. It's always been that way. It's all about like how much somebody can get out of you. And I just got tired of it. I told my friend, because one of my friends told me last year that, just answer everything, take their money, and just, fuck it. Just keep doing. I did it for a whole year. And then I spoke to her a couple weeks ago. And she goes, "Oh, I saw you put your price up." I said, "Yep." I said, "I'm had enough." I said, "I did that bullshit for a year. And, I realized that it didn't make me happy. It still irritated me. It's still like, I still, even though like you make money off of it, and even though it's, it's only $5, but I wasn't even getting the $5 from everybody. And then when I sit here and tell people the reality of things, or I call them out indirectly, and put the price up, it's they're probably saying, "Oh yeah, Mark's fucked up." I'm not fucked up. You were fucked up because the price could have stayed that way if you actually paid it. So now, when you do pay, you're gonna reimburse me for the times you didn't, and that's how I feel, and that's the way it's gonna be. And like I said, it's no like big deal to me. I'll sit here and talk to everybody and have fun and get a reading here and there. It don't bother me. It's not like this is my life like that. I'm not gonna be I'm still on here for 42 minutes and talking and having fun and just being here and talking. It's all good. It don't phase me like that. It phases them more than it phases me. And if that bothers you that much, you know, then fuck you. It's simple. I don't need you. For every person that leaves, another person comes. It don't bother me. I've seen it happen for 6 years. Yeah. Yeah, of course, it don't bother me. You guys always talk to each other, and then when you guys do talk to each other, I just look back at the chat and see if anybody sent anything to me. Usually, when you guys are talking to each other, that's fine. But not too many people will allow you to do that because they don't want you to clog up their chat. You know. But the thing is you guys don't. When I read for people and you guys are talking, it doesn't bother me because you're not interfering in the reading. You're just talking to each other. You're not going to be like, oh yeah, I felt the same thing, and Mark, yeah, I pulled the Queen of Wands too. I don't want that. You ain't gonna sit here and read the same person while I'm doing it. Then you're gonna confuse everybody and you're gonna irritate me if you try to read somebody in my room while I'm doing it. That's the only thing I'm against. If you're a reader, I don't want you in here like, reading somebody when I'm reading them. You out of your damn mind. You better get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna delete your ass. Cause I don't do that shit to nobody else. Yeah, that's fine. That's something. I mean, I don't mind you doing that because you're not sitting there pulling cards talking about, hey, Mark, I don't agree with you because I got the Tower, the Eight of Swords reversed, and this. Don't be trying to test me on my channel. I'll be like fucking you off. I get rid of you. So you don't do that. So I used to have somebody that came in here and did that shit. They were like, oh, I feel that, Mark, I feel like that, I so and so, this and that. And I'm like, look, any person that can read people in here is me, yeah. I don't want no other reader in here reading the same person that's paying me to read them. That ain't happening. Yeah. You want to read them, you do that shit on your own channel. Because I don't do that shit on nobody's channel. Yeah. That ain't happening. That's the only thing I'm against. You all want to talk to each other, that's fine. You all want to help each other and do things for each other on here, that's great. I don't mind all that shit. I'm not the type of person to tell you, you can't do this in my room. How dare you? I don't care. Even if the conversation doesn't include me, I don't give a shit. Anything I don't like is when people come in here and talk about themselves too much, and clog up my whole chat room with paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of shit. Like that one person did last year, and so glad she's not in here ever again. Every fucking day. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start my channel. I saw aliens. I saw this, and I did this, and I'm did that. Shut the fuck up. Get out of here, woman. Fucking irritating me. Oh, I came in like 5 minutes ago and you didn't speak to me. So I left. Oh my God, I'm so important. I'm like, how old are you, woman? You're my age and you're acting like that? Get the fuck out of here, woman. You act like a little bitch. Me, I can't stand that shit. Every time she acted up in here, I had my finger on the mouse ready to fucking delete her. And then she deleted herself, which is great. Yeah, I don't mind. Like I said, I've been doing that forever. Yeah, sometimes when people are like, sometimes the chat is weird. Sometimes where you can't, you didn't even see the person come in, and you're like, oh shit, my bad. Like I didn't even see you. And this one day I didn't acknowledge her. I just didn't see her. The chat was going pretty fast or whatever that day. And then somebody said hi, hi, her name, right? And then I'm like, she was here? It's like, yeah, she was here. She said hi and then left. I said, oh, maybe she got a telephone call or something. Then the next day I was in here and she came in the next morning and was like, oh, you didn't talk to me yesterday, so I left. Are you mad at me? And I was like, are you serious right now? Why would I be mad at you for what? I said, I didn't even see you because I was reading somebody at the time. You think I'm gonna like stop a reading and go, oh hey, how are you today? How are you? How would you feel if somebody did that to you? Like I was like, I didn't see you. If I saw you, I would have said it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like people are fucking dumb. Like you ain't coming in here doing that shit. Like that's a no no. And I still have, you know, someone that comes in here and does the same thing, but that person is never gonna learn. I just get to the point that, you know what, I just let them, talk and shit, and then I just leave it alone because I just can't be bothered with. Sometimes you gotta have one dumbass person around, and then you just tolerate them and just be like, yeah, whatever, man. Because this person that I talk about, they can be so cool sometimes, and then other times it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like act your age, not your shoe size. Like the fuck. That's cool. At least you guys got that like joking shit. So like we have in here anyway. But sometimes it's just like, I'm not in the mood for that like stupid behavior. Like if you're an adult, act like one. And I remember like saying over and over and over and over to certain people. And it takes them a long, long, long time to understand. There used to be a woman that used to come in here every day. I still speak to her, but she don't come in here no more. Because I convinced her to stop being addicted to readings. And she must have gave me thousands of dollars worth of readings over the probably 2-year period that she was coming in here. And I had to stop her because she was too addicted. I stopped her. I said, look, you can't get no more readings no more. I refuse to do readings for you. I can't do this for you no more. You gotta like get rid of that mentality and just like understand that you don't need this. Like, you don't need to know every last fucking thing. It's an addiction. You gotta look at yourself. Like, please don't do that. I know you want to like do shit to your house and get your shit sorted out. You need to spend your money on that, not on readings. And it's not for me to tell you what to spend your money on, but you should not be giving me readings, the money for readings, no more. And she took my advice. She broke down and cried and said, "You're the only person that would tell me something like that." Because I told her, I said, "Look, I don't need your fucking money, like, and I don't want you to aggravate me no more about the same shit. You can do this on your own. You're a strong, beautiful woman. You can do whatever. I know that you've been through hell and back, you know?" And she was going through hell, like, and she needed me in her life those 2 years to, help her and shit. But it was too much. It drained me too much. Some people drain me, like they just never understand to like stop. And that's one of the reasons why I tell people to their face, look, you just start, you need to stop. And people will look at me like I'm crazy and say, you could be a millionaire making all this money off these dumbass people. I said, no, but I don't want to. That's not what this is about. You don't understand. This gift is meant to help people. It's not to become a millionaire. Was Jesus a millionaire when he was on earth? You know? How many millionaires that's in spirit? You dumbass. Like, it's not meant for that, man. It's not meant for that shit. It's meant to help. It's meant to like help people, but you're not supposed to allow people to get addicted off of your gifts. It's not meant for that. At least that's what I know, and that's what I think. And I don't want that to happen. Like, I don't want people to get addicted on readings, because that was me. I used to be addicted to readings. I wanted to know every single woman that I was involved with. I wanted to know how far I was going to go, if they love me, if they, if they're really going to be with me. And I was obsessed before I actually started doing this on here, and I spent a lot of money on readings trying to find everybody, to give me the right reading or tell me the right thing. And then I realized one day, I said, you know what, this is not right. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? And that's why I tell people, like, it can become a really bad addiction if you allow it to. And if you find somebody like me who's right about your situations all the time, then you get addicted. And that's why I try not to allow people to get addicted, to readings, because some people can. And I've had a few people where I had to like say, hey, look, let's have a fucking word here, You're getting too many readings. And you know what some people say to me? Oh, I'm paying you, so why are you worried about it? I was like, well, you don't understand. I don't care about money. I care about your well-being. Don't you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to save you from your addiction. I don't care if you pay me. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? Like, how did I stop my addiction? I didn't like, have a certain way. I just woke up and just said to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna believe that spirit has my back, and I'm gonna believe that whatever God has planned for me is gonna be the way. And then another thing that broke my addiction to readings was wrong readings, bullshit readings, fake readings broke my addiction. I said, I've been to all these psychics, not one of these motherfuckers have been right. Because if they were right, I wouldn't be here right now talking to you. For the past 20 years, I've gotten readings from multiple psychics. And they told me, oh, yeah, you're going to find this woman and you're going to have 3 kids. You're going to be married. This person that you're going to meet is this, and this. That was 20 fucking years ago. For the past 20 years, Nobody's been right about anything about my love life. Nothing. Because if they was, I'll be praising them all. But none of them's been right. Because you can't be right about everything if you're fake. There's a lot of fake ass psychics out there. And unfortunately, I had to deal with a lot of them. And then that's why I ended up starting doing readings, because I felt like people needed the truth. And if anybody can give it to them, it was me. And I feel like I do a great job giving people the truth and telling people and predicting things for people, because spirit knows that I genuinely want to do that. I'm not hating on anybody when they come in here. I've read people's lives for years now, and everybody would tell you, like, they ain't got no problems with me. But breaking your addiction on readings depends on you, really. It depends on how you want to live your life. You shouldn't get readings every fucking day and every week and every year and keep going on and go to multiple people. That's not what this is. That's not what you know getting a reading is about. Getting a general reading for the week or for the month is cool. I'm totally okay with people getting general readings for the week or for the month. Getting a reading for the whole year is pointless, because energy changes and things change, right? Um, Asking about certain things is too much, because asking about people's feelings, emotions, thoughts, every single day about the same person. Now, listen to what I'm saying. If you're asking about the same person every single day, then that is the most unhealthy thing you could do for yourself, period. And I've had to tell people after like 10 days in a row, I'm like, look, I'm not reading this person. You gotta ask something different. Oh, but no, but nothing. You don't need to know about this person every fucking day. If you want to know about them, go deal with them. Go lay next to them every day so you can see their every fucking move, for crying out loud. It's unhealthy. You just don't need it. You just gotta trust yourself to make the right decisions. And then somebody can come in here right now and say, well, I heard what you just said, Mark, but you know, so what's the sense of us needing you? Because people need me for mediumship, people need me for their general reading or whatever. You don't need me to know about someone's feelings and thoughts every fucking day. If you want to know someone's feelings and thoughts every day, go ask them for free. And you ain't got it, and then you got the person's answer right to your face. What's so hard about that? Especially if it's the same person you're asking about every day. How does Bob think about me today? How does Bob think about me right now? After I spoke to Bob at lunch today, how does Bob feel about me? You know how stupid that sounds? Hey, come on, man. Ask the fucking guy yourself. Or ask the person yourself. Yeah. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, good. Yeah. I don't have to ask nobody that shit unless the person themselves. You know? Yeah, that's the best thing to do as well, Tanya. I agree on that. Oh, there you go. I mean, everything that I'm saying here is my opinion and my advice and my thoughts on my experiences over the years, right? Whether you think I'm right or whether you think I'm wrong, no, I don't care what you really think, but this is what I think. You may think a different way or have a different philosophy, or you might think that it's okay to do it. But in my eyes, it's not, because I know better. And sometimes I ask Spirit to just read you because I feel bad for you. And I ask Spirit to read for you because I know that you really this subject or this situation, this question bothers you that much. And sometimes I just say, look, Spirit, I'm sorry for answering this fucking person's question again. Just let me know if you want me to fuck them off. Let me know if you want me to tell them to stop. And I will. I don't even care. And the reason I say things like this is because I can totally change the way I come on here if I want to. And what I mean is, every person who comes in this room, I can say to Spirit, look, so and so just came in, tell me something about them, and I can relate it to him to see if I can, give them a reading or make some money off of them, you know? Why do you think people do that now? But today on TikTok, I was in this person's room. His name was John somebody. And I happened to just come across his channel on TikTok, and he was a medium. And he was just reading, random people, but people were paying him. And one person gave him like some gifts and shit. And they said to him, "Oh, it's sad that you have to like take somebody's money in order to read for him and shit." And and then somebody was talking about money and all that, and how he's making all this money in there. And he was making money in there, rightfully so. Who cares? Right? So and he, what he said? He stopped it live, like from answering people, and he says, "You think I'm coming on here to make money? You think I need your fucking money? I don't need your money. I'm coming on here to help people. Don't you understand what this is all about at the end of the day? It's not about money. I don't need your fucking money." That's exactly what he said. And I said, "Oh, that sounds like me." And that's what I tell people. I don't need your fucking money. You think I need your money? Your fucking money, man. Don't ever dare tell me that, "Oh, I pay you, so you gotta fucking answer me." Don't fucking talk to me like that. You crazy? I don't need your fucking money. Take your money and go to some fake ass psychic and you see how that works out for you. You'll be back around here. Well, you'll let somebody corrupt your dumb ass, and that's your fault. The last person that said that shit to me, they don't come around here very often. Because I had to put them in their place. Don't think because you pay me, I have to answer you. You got me fucked up. You must not know me. And that's the whole point of doing these readings, is to help and to put yourself in a position to make money, yes, to pay for the time that you're on here and the things that you need to get on here. It's always nice to make money off your gift or off your talents, right? Everybody would like to. There's a lot of people out there that have the gift and they wish that they can make enough money to live, but it's very hard to do that. You have to just have it has to be meant for you, is what I mean. It has to be meant for you. If it's meant for you to have it as a full-time job, then God will put that in front of you. You got me? And if it ain't meant for you, you can fight it all you want and it won't happen. And that's the thing. You can use your talents and gifts to make money. Why not? Everybody does. But in this field, it's like a thing. So you can become an addiction. And you don't want to get addicted to these type of things. It's bad for you. Hey, Yoda. How you doing, Hermana? You been so busy? Yeah, I was just telling yeah, you know what happened? Is my internet switched over to my sister's automatically. I looked up and I looked at my Wi-Fi and it said my sister's name. I'm like, why is it on my sister's Wi-Fi? I put it back on mine and I locked it. So stupid ass, dumb Wi-Fi acting crazy. And that's another reason why it switched over is to tell me, it's okay, Mark. When I start talking the truth and telling things, about certain things, that's what happens. It makes me laugh though that when certain things happen, certain things happen. It never ends. There's always some bullshit, Hermana. Yeah, probably because the weather is very shitty here, and because the weather's been shitty, I haven't been able to do much outside. I haven't been feeling the greatest either because I haven't got no damn sleep, proper sleep the past few days. But yesterday I got better sleep. What's today? Wednesday, Thursday? No, yeah, well, it's Thursday now because it's midnight. But Monday and Tuesday I got shitty sleep, and then last night I was okay. So it's like, and it's not because I'm like thinking of anything or I don't know. It's just weird, how you have those times where your body just like is like you're resting your eyes and you're in bed and you just don't catch sleep. It's weird. Then last night I have like stupid ass dreams of shit and people I don't even know. And I can't sleep during the day. I just don't feel like it. Some days I sleep a lot, some days I sleep a little bit. It's just life. But when I don't get enough rest, like I feel like shit, you know. And then I've been getting a lot of cramps lately. My legs are cramping up. Even my belly cramped up right here. I bent over to go put on my socks in a fucked up position, and I know I shouldn't have. Like I didn't have much room, and I was like, why would you do that anyway, you dumbass? You know. And all I got is big cramp, like right here, all the way down my belly. I was like, oh fuck. I haven't had that happen like forever, and I've been getting a lot of like toe cramps, leg cramps, and like when I'm in my bed, I'll move and like I'll get my whole calf will like tense up, and I'll be like, oh my god, that hurt. So it's so weird, like I've been getting like a lot of cramps lately, which is annoying. And the thing is, people are like, oh well, drink a lot of water. Look, you just said it. Like, don't everybody see? Like I drink like about 4 or 5 of these a day, you know? I have like a whole case in the back there. If you look in my trash can, all you'll see is there's bottles in there. Yeah, it's the weather. That's what my sister was saying to me, that now that it's colder, our bodies are different, right? And that's probably why I feel like weird. And I'm used to like sleeping with the AC on, and I haven't had my AC on like every night because it's not like, it's not hot anymore, right? It's cold. And then today I woke up with like, snot coming out of my damn nose, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to like, blow my nose during the middle of the night. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on with me, man? This some weird ass shit. But then I said, you know what? It's life. But it's just little things. Ain't nothing major, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really like, suffering or in severe pain or whatever, but it's just a part of getting old. You're older than me, Hermana, you should know, you know. You were like, yes, Mark, you ain't seeing nothing yet. Yeah, it's 58 today. 58 right now. That's right. Your birthday is tomorrow, right? Well, on the 29th. What's the 29th here? Happy birthday, Hermana. One of my favorite Aquariuses. And then after that, a week later, it's going to be me. I'm next Friday. You're only a few years older than me, see. But I know you feel the pain. Yes, Hermana. If you want me to answer a question for you, I'll do a reading for you if you want for your birthday. That's the least I can do for you. If you need one. You don't have to have it today if you don't want to. Yeah, next Friday is my birthday, yeah. A week Friday. 6. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to have it now or later, you just let me know whenever you want the reading. I'll give you one. No problem. Yes. Yeah, you're tomorrow on the 29th, and then Ninja is on the 2nd, I believe. And then I'm on the 6th. So yeah, after you it's Ninja. All my Aquarius. I know all my Aquarius friends that come in here. I know all your birthdays. Yeah. And today is Dan's wife's birthday. He's celebrating with her today. She's an Aquarius too. You're welcome, Ramona. I hope you have a wonderful birthday tomorrow. You have anything planned? My birthday is going to be weird this year. It's only going to be my youngest nephew and my mom and me. That's it. That's the only family I have here that will celebrate with me. My sister's going away on a business trip. She won't be here. My other nephew is in college. My dad's gone. Diamond's gone. So it's only me, my youngest nephew, and my mom. That's it. So I'm gonna get like a little small cake. Or my mom says she'll make me a cake. And I'm probably gonna have a lobster with my mommy. And then I'll probably make something for my nephew. And then that's it. pretty much. It's gonna be a weird birthday for me this year. But it's cool. I don't mind. I'll be 49, so it's not like it's a big deal. I don't really give a shit about birthday stuff too much. This birthday is gonna be weird because I don't have all the people I love around me. So it's kinda fucked up. But whatever. It's life. Sometimes you have good birthdays, regular birthdays, weird birthdays, shitty birthdays, wonderful birthdays. Yeah, it's weird, but whatever. Yeah, my sister goes on a business trip on the 2nd of February, so she won't be here. Yeah, exactly. I got you guys. I always come on live on my birthday and talk shit, and have fun. Last year I had fun on here on my birthday. It was pretty cool. I had a nice birthday last year. I came on here, we talked shit, have fun. It was cool. So it's all good. I'm not really, you know, birthday type of person. I don't really care about that shit too much. Yeah. As long as I have my mom and my nephew, and my cousin's gonna come up here the day before because he goes away the day after. So he says he'll come up here on the 5th and hang out with me and have dinner. He's like my best friend and cousin, so we're gonna hang out the day before. He can't do the day of my birthday because he literally goes away that morning. Um, so I said, yeah, cool, man. You can come up the day before. Fuck it. Just whatever month you are, you're supposed to celebrate the whole damn month. So at least I'm gonna have him. I'm going out this weekend actually. Saturday night, me, my cousin, my other friend, my sister, her, dumb friends, and some other people. We're gonna go see some DJs I used to DJ with, do a party at this club that my dad used to work at. So everybody's like, yeah, I mean, you gotta come out, bro. I say, yeah, I think I'm going to because I don't want to go out for my birthday, so I'll go out the week before. So I'm gonna go out Saturday actually for a few hours and go to this party. I don't really want to go, but I promised everybody I'll go. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. But the only shitty part is the weather's supposed to be super bad. So if the weather's super bad, then no one's gonna go, and I probably won't go. They just said that the winds are supposed to be 50-mile-an-hour winds on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, yeah. So if it's really bad weather, then they're probably gonna cancel it, which I'm assuming they're probably gonna do. Yeah, I don't blame you. Celebrate, have fun, Hermana. You know, we're very lucky to reach this age. We're very lucky to be alive. The way this world's going and the way people are, people are dying in our age bracket. A lot of people are dying. So I wish all of us, to have a good healthy year and a good prosperous year for all of us. We all deserve it. We're all good people. So, I just wish that I stay healthy another year like I did these past few years. I try to do my best to put things in my body that are good instead of bad. So I guess I'm doing something right, you know. Last year I wanna, forget, I wanna forget all the bullshit I went through last year, and last year weren't all that bad, but I just wanna I don't want this year to be another year where I have to mourn deaths. I've mourned enough already. So I hope that I don't have to mourn anybody else's death this year. It's sad because I saw one of my friends died on a motorcycle last week, Thursday. 51 years old. His picture came up on the news today. We used to ride bikes together in our neighborhood, and then he moved out because his parents got divorced. And every time I see him, I speak to him or whatever. But we hung out for like maybe 2 years, on our push bikes, riding around the neighborhood and stuff. 51 years old. He died on his bike, on his motorcycle. Like it was wet weather, and he must have hit like an oil patch or something, or maybe his bike got a flat or something. I don't know. I don't really know what happened, but they said that he lost control of his motorcycle and hit a wall and died. So 51 years old. I knew he was older than me because he had got like a motorcycle before I did. Yeah, he had a daughter. They said he had a daughter and a son. Like the daughter was like 18 and his son was like, I don't know, 16 or something like that. And his wife. He's a cool guy, man. He never did nothing wrong to me. When I saw his picture, I'm like, yep, I knew it was him. So it sucks. So many people have died here on motorcycles and cars, man. It's sad. And people just like don't slow down. People don't give a fuck. It's like people want to die, man. It's crazy. I've seen a lot, Herman. I've seen a lot of accidents here. One of my very good friends that had my back, he crashed into a bridge, and when he crashed into the bridge, he went overboard and he drowned to his death. And that was probably like the shittiest thing that that happened to a friend of mine. And me and his best friend, we're close, and we were supposed to go to the same party he did. And we said, look, we gotta go work tomorrow, man. We can't go. And it was some bachelor party we were supposed to go to, but we guys said, look, man, we gotta work tomorrow. It's Friday. We gotta work on Saturday, unfortunately. So he goes, oh, that's cool. Me and this other guy I work with are gonna go on our bikes. We're cool. So we saw him that night, and then he was like, all right, you guys, y'all see you tomorrow, man. It's cool. My boy's coming over. We guys go on the bikes. So apparently him and this guy were on their bikes, and he was in the back, like he was in the like behind this other guy, and they were like going along. And he hit the bridge, went over into the water and drowned. By the time the guy turned around to come, he didn't even know where he was. It was dark. It was like, he didn't know which way the current took him out, and he just drowned, unfortunately, and died. I'll never forget that phone call the next day. I'm like, you sure it's him, bro? We guys just saw him. So it's like I've had so many friends die on motorcycles, man. It's fucked up. So many people I knew have died on bikes and cars, on the roads, It's shitty. Last year was probably the most. Yeah, they found him. Yeah, they found him, but he was way, way out there. See, the good thing is when they found him, he was already up against like these rocks and shit. They found him, but he still had his helmet on and everything. So he must have got knocked out, and then he just drowned. Unfortunately, I have to drive over that bridge every day, and I always think about him sometimes. I spoke to him in spirit a long time. I spoke to him a couple times because I remember things and that we used to laugh about. So I speak to him in spirit every now and then, say hello to him. It's sad he left behind a few kids too. But the people suffer, it's fucked up. And then on the 20th, I think, of this month, or the 20th or 21st, was one of my other good friend's birthday, and he died from a heroin overdose. Man, I've outlived a lot of my friends, and it's sad. Like, I look back and I say, fuck, here I am. I'm still here. Like, and all my friends I grew up with are like almost all dead. It's so fucked up. And it's all people from my neighborhood, or people I knew from my neighborhood, or close friends of close friends. It's just weird, how it all is. And last year, my neighbor, he passed away in April last year. And then my friend's dad, which is also my friend, he committed suicide a couple months ago. Next month will make 2 years. My other friend that committed suicide, he was like a brother to me. It's like it's been very rough, man, with me and people that I knew that died. And then this last year was my dad, Diamond. It's just, I think that's why I feel the way I feel. I haven't been feeling myself lately, and it's because it's starting to become more and more of a reality. I was talking about this just the other day, like, and it's just hard to believe that my dad's not here no more. I come into my apartment, I don't see Diamond anymore. I walk around the house, I go through that gate. She always used to be there. When my team wins, I think about my dad, look at my phone. He used to call me all the time and talk about the game. I know it's fresh, I know you've been through it. I know everybody in here has been through it, but they've been through it like years now. To me, it's only a couple months. So it's like I'm still processing it and thinking about it, and it's making me feel like weird now. Like after a couple months and after a couple days, like it's already been, tomorrow's going to be 1 month that Diamond's already been gone. And I can't believe it's been a month already. It doesn't even seem real. Yeah. But see, it didn't really hit me until lately. Like lately, I've been hit with the reality of their deaths. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure you felt probably the same way because you've been through it too, right? And it's like Tanya says all the time, we have different ways of grieving, right? But it's like I don't really grieve. I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel weird. Like I feel like it's been years, but it hasn't. And then like I wake up and I'm like, yeah, that's right. They're not here. And then I'll just see their pictures or get reminded about them or something like that, or see them in spirit or dream or whatever. And I'm just saying to myself, like what the fuck is going on? It's like why am I now feeling this now, and I didn't feel like this when it first happened. So it's like more and more days go by, more and more I realize like it's real, Mark. They're gone. There's nothing you can do about it. It's we have to accept that it's just reality now, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like the more I think about it, the more it bothers me. But like I don't sit here and cry or anything. I sit here like and just in awe and just say like how did this even fucking happen? Like or how or could I have done something to prevent it, or it doesn't make no sense sometimes. And then I see my mom and I see her like, you know, she's every time I speak to her, she always mentions my dad, and then we're sitting off watching TV, and she's like, I'm here all alone in this house. And I said, I know how you feel because I'm all alone in my apartment now. I used to have Diamond there, and now I don't have nothing. It's fucking bullshit. So it's tough for me because I'm not. I mean, my dad was like someone I spoke to every single day on the phone or saw him in real. I went to his house every week, once or I mean twice or three times a week sometimes. Every Sunday was guaranteed, and we would talk on the phone all the time. And then when Diamond went, it's the same thing. It's the same feeling. It's like I saw her every day. You guys saw her in the background every day. And now it's like I look in the background now and I see my fucking DJ equipment and not my dog. Yeah. So it's like it's setting in more and more. Like I'm not the type of guy to be emotional or, you know, say, why God did you do this to me? I'm not that type of person. I know I know you're gonna die one day. It's just a fucking part of life. But it's never happened this way to me. You know what I mean? I've had a dog die and an animal die before. It wasn't the same as Diamond because Diamond's different. Diamond's the actual first dog I've had that's actually lived with me every day for years. Because my pit bull didn't live with me, he was outside. My parents would never let me have him inside. And the apartment I was in when he was alive, I couldn't take him to the apartment. There was no dogs allowed. So he had to stay, outside in his little area. But having Diamond with me for the past 4 years and then not being with her no more, it's like, fuck. And it's like right after, it's literally, 2 months later. And it's like, what the fuck? I just lost the two. I just lost my dad and my dog, which are the two beings and that I dealt with the most. The only other person that I saw the same amount of times or spoke to the same amount of times is my mom and my sister. My nephews and stuff, but it's just difficult. You lost two beings that you dealt with pretty much almost every day, and that were in this apartment all the time. My dad was always here watching football with me for years since I've been living here. Now there's no dad in here, no Diamond. So like I told my mom, I'm alone at home, dude. I have no dog. Dad don't come here no more. How you think I feel? Fuck. So both me and my mom we're just there for each other right now. I try to go see her every single day. And I call her every single day. But it's really difficult seeing my mom the way she is. Yeah. And I think that my body is feeling the way it does because I'm finally, realizing that, this shit ain't gonna be the same anymore. It's not gonna be the same anymore. And done. Yeah, I took her grocery shopping today. And, I painted her roof a week and a half ago. I painted the roof and paid for it. Paid my cousin to help me, saved her, some good money. And I was trying to help, the weather's been so shitty. I haven't been able to paint anything, but I got to paint the garage. I got to paint these doors and shit. Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me that. and now I can travel, but I don't want to leave my mom, by herself, because I'm like her main person to deal with. So I have to make sure I have to make sure that, my mom is going to be, you know, taken care of, you know, like my brother. I'm going to tell my brother, hey, look, I'm going to go away for a couple of days. Please make sure mom is attended to every day. And before I go away, I'm going to make sure that I take her to the grocery store. She has everything she needs. My brother lives right next, like, right next to her, like 2 minutes away. So, yeah. Well, she says she doesn't want to travel anywhere right now because it's still fresh and she doesn't want to go anywhere. And she doesn't even have a passport. We actually got her a new passport. We're waiting for it. So, my sister wants to take her on a cruise in July. And if she gets our passport, then uh, she's probably going to go. See, July is a good ways away from now, so she'll probably go. My sister will convince her. It'll be my sister, her, and the boys, and I'll stay here and take care of the house, both houses and stuff. I don't feel like going on no cruise. Fuck that. I actually want to go to the World Cup. The World Cup is in Mexico and the United States in June and July. So that's something I would love to go to. So I'm gonna see, where Portugal is gonna play, and I already know like some places they're gonna play. They're gonna play in Houston. I don't want to go that far, but they might play in Boston in the end of June, early July if they make it to the quarterfinals. So if they make it that far, I'm definitely going away to watch 'em. And I can also catch a baseball game at the same time, and I can actually go away and if I go away in June, July, it's better because my oldest sister is a school teacher and she's off for the summer. So maybe she can like, keep an eye out on my mom and stuff while I'm away. So I have to plan it so where my mom's safe. I'm not gonna leave her behind, by herself. Because she depends on me more now, obviously, because I'm her transportation. I take her everywhere, I make sure she's okay. I check up on her. I have to make sure someone else takes that role while I'm away. Because I can't leave her here by herself. Fuck that. So yeah. But everything is gonna be all right. I'm gonna work it out. So if a lot of ifs, but yeah, I definitely want to travel again. But I need to get myself in a better, I need to get myself in a better physical and mentally way. I need to like, get my shit together. Yeah, it'll all work out. I have confidence that it will. I'll be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. I'll be okay. Yeah, it does. I'm just trying to take it day by day. At the end of the day, like, it's still early. It's still fresh. Everything is just doesn't it's not making it doesn't make sense right now. A lot of things don't make sense, but eventually, it will all work out. But thank God I got you guys to help me get through it. Yeah. I know everybody in here has lost somebody significant to them. It was just my turn next. And now I actually know how it feels to lose an actual family member of importance. You know, most people in here have lost their fathers or their mothers or siblings, you know, so, or husbands, wives, etc., pets. It's all the same loss, It's not fun at all now. It's actually it's weird for me because it's finally, setting in. So every day I go to my dad's house, he doesn't come out to see me work. He's not that the white chair that he sits in, it's just sitting there and nobody's in it. And it just like it feels so weird working there and he's not there. Feels weird when I come in the house. I always used to see him, you know. But anyway, just the way it is. I have to cope with what's going on. I feel like I'm coping with it okay, but it's just like you have some days where it really sets in. Like, hey, this shit ain't gonna. There's no coming back. This is just the way it's gonna be now. You know, and I try to be tough for my mom and shit like that, and try to be there for her because she's the one who's suffering the most. So yeah, exactly. That's the word for it. It's like a roller coaster. Some days I don't even like think about it, and then other days it's like boom. It's like yesterday. My team, me and my dad's football team. They won a big game yesterday. I mean, not yesterday. Well, yesterday it's because it's already the next day here. Anyway, today they won a huge game, and last week they won a huge game. And the first thing I thought of was my dad, and saying like, "Fuck, I wish I can call him." And he was here, like we guys be like, "Yeah, you saw the game? That shit was crazy." Like, but it's also weird because ever since he's been like when my team wins, I just say to myself, I know my dad's watching the game there at the stadium. He's not here on my fucking couch like he used to be. He's actually there because I always, say that. That if when I'm a spirit, I'm gonna go to the game and watch it at the stadium live. And I honestly feel like spirit can do that, and they do. And like my dad's probably like, fuck that. I ain't sitting in your couch, bro, in your apartment and watching that shit on TV. I'm going to the fucking stadium, bro. I don't really feel his presence in here. He's probably there watching the game. And I just like, it makes it even, better for me that I know he's there watching it and I know he watched it. So that's what makes it better. Like when my team wins, that's the team that we both love and support and talked about majority of our lives. Because my dad and I were like sports freaks, right? We love, you know, watching the games and shit. So I know when he saw the game yesterday, he must have been like, fucking hell. So it's nice to like think that way, instead of thinking negative and stuff. So it's all good. But I miss my baby girl, Diamond. I miss her so much. I miss cuddling with her here, hearing her snore and talk shit about her. But oh well. It's life. Anyway, guys, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna go to fuck sleep. It's pouring rain outside. I can hear it. We're supposed to have bad weather tonight and tomorrow and all weekend. So you guys might see me a lot on here these next few days because the weather's supposed to be really shitty. We're getting all the bad weather that left the United States. It's all coming here now, unfortunately. But I don't know. We'll see. But I should be here tomorrow during the day if it's pouring rain. But enjoy your birthday, Hermana. And whenever you need a reading, I'll gladly give you one for your birthday present from me. Anytime, whenever you want it, wherever you want it, private, here, whenever, you just let me know. And I wish you a wonderful birthday and many more. I hope you have a great gathering with your friends and stuff at your job or whatever you're going to do. Whatever you do tomorrow for your birthday, I hope it's a great one. You're welcome, Hermana. I love you. Have a great birthday. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tanya, take care. Have a wonderful night and day. Virgo, if you're still here, you have a wonderful night and day too. And Marky's going to go get some sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning here almost. All right, love you guys. Thanks. Appreciate you.